Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to our first recording in a long time. This is Disco Elysium. I am Nutchucks.
And this is Browbeat, who forced Nutchucks to play Disco Elysium.
He did indeed, and I'm not going to complain at all. I might shed a tear or two, but I won't complain.
Well,
So,
it's not an easy sell. This is not your kind of game, except it is. You just don't know it.
correct. I would say this might be my game. This might not be my game, but who knows? Let's find out. Play Disco Elysium now. As we can see in the background, we got this lovely European Gothic style view of a town with a very nice, colorful backdrop of sunbeams and clouds coming up, with transportation of some looks like supplies coming into the town, a church in the forefront. So maybe religion's going to be a big factor. I'm not 100% sure. A lot of people saw us stream this for a little bit, about an hour or two. We didn't get very far in the game, but I enjoy the beginning of this game. Just the painting itself, I don't know how they got it on there. I'm not too keen on how you would do that. But I really like it. I like the dam, the bridge, and everything that they're still building, but also the rundown slumminess of the town that you see in front of you and what we're going to have to find out about this town.
And what looks to be enormous skylines just out of sight, looming in the horizon, suggesting that we're stuck in the shithole part of things in this watercolor ride of absurdism.
Now, what I want to kind of curious at, and you can tell me just to wait and see, a lot of recent gaming trends show that games like this, when you go farther in the game, the title menu changes slightly. So is that the case with this, or is it going to be one of those, hey, wait and see?
I will confirm that the menu itself does not change.
Okay, I was
I
just
like it
slightly
when it
curious.
happens, when the story advances, but it's really hard to tell how the story advances in this game until it happens to you.
Ah, okay, makes sense.
Because you mentioned that there's maybe some religious context here, and there is,
Got the
and
church in the
economic
front.
context, and social context, and a lot of things. It is an improbable Gordian knot of topics, and I adore it because I will say this now for posterity: failure is a major theme here,
Are you
and this is something that the gaming audience is not prepared for.
Probably not? Are you saying I'm gonna have to Alexander this, the conqueror of worlds, by cutting the fucking knot in half?
You can, and you will achieve a result. And sometimes those results will lead you to dead ends, but you accomplish what you set out to do in your eagerness to solve things by chopping them in half. The world may not smile upon your decisions. So, with those lofty expectations, are you prepared to read and
Slightly.
decide and choose? Because I'm very
I
excited. Mr. Chucks, I'm excited to see how you will project yourself into the shoes of the character or not. And instead
well,
say, I don't give a shit about this thing.
I know tidbits, so it's a cop playing a cop here, ladies and gentlemen. So this cop is gonna be playing another cop, going through his choices in this world of his. So before we do that, we'll get into the story. Let's go ahead and build our character.
I will point out for sheer flavor that we are viewing slides on a well, basically one of the in-game manufacturers that's making all this equipment. So even the menu subtly tells you that it's of this world. So do you want to be Rafael Ambrosius Cousteau, or do you want to be Tequila Sunset? Or something in between? I say create your own, like any brave man would do. You can definitely take one of the pre-bakes. Every version that has a high stat is valid.
Get back to one. Let's here.
Our aforementioned friend that I got to see about 2 hours of gameplay on his first time with this title went with a developed psyche and physique, and that led to some unique combinations. So I'm psyched. There are no wrong answers.
All right, so I'm gonna go 2 on this. And I have what? I have R6. Go 2 here. 4 here. Oh no. 4 there. That's how we're gonna run.
Are you sure?
Yeah, we're gonna have a slightly good physique. Great, according
Can
to this.
I tempt you to drop one of the twos to pump that to 4?
What the
Because 3 is a very interim value. 4 pretty much guarantees that some of the skills will wake up. If you're at 2, you won't hear much of them.
I got you. So let's
5 is good. But again, it'll work. It'll
Hold on,
work.
hold on here. So if I go that and do that, what do you think? What are you thinking here? 3
A little
intellect.
milquetoast.
Say what?
Optimal experience shows that one of the skills should be prodigiously high,
Got it.
as high as you can make it go, because then that becomes the dominant trait. If you even things out all along, you could arguably be a well-rationed human being, but your mind will not speak to you quite as loud in any given category.
Go that route. I like this.
Sure.
All right.
You're
So,
just kind of a clumsy cop.
yep. I have a decent physique. I am how emotionally intelligent I am. I'm pretty good at it, but my smarts is not there. My
See,
agility, how agile and agility, how my
my
agility is
baby
different.
jigaboo. Exactly. Your mouth is not agile. It's perfect, just like real life.
All right, so we got one. Okay, let's see here. I can add 1 point, correct, to whatever.
1 point to your signature skill to put it a little over the top. And once again, I'll suggest one of your high skills going higher is better than one of your low skills getting a tiny bit better.
Correct. My hunches and gut feelings, dreams and waking life.
That's your diction. You can always click on the info tab if you want to read. You might say, no, I just want the gist.
Just hold yourself together. Keep your moral authority.
Volition it's looking out for you. Volition thinks you're number one and it's number one, and that's what's the most important in life.
Let's go with suggestion. Charm men and
Sure.
women and play the puppet master.
Why be forceful when you can just mind fuck them and giving you what you want?
Exactly. That's how you have to roll, sir. Get my moist meter going. Furies are at home in the mirror. It is their address. Even the clearest water, if deep enough, can drown.
You know it's pretty clear?
What?
Spirits.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Both velvety and scratchy at the same time.
Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No
I did this to myself. Option 2, tell me what's waiting for me. Option 3, I don't care. I'm an idiot, a brave idiot. I like
Your
option 2.
intelligence is low.
Say what?
Yeah. Your intelligence is low numerically, but again, you do you.
There's this giant ball there. And evil apes. And the evil apes are juking it out on the ball. You're one of them. It's basically all just evil apes juking it out on a giant ball.
Is this how all cops wake up?
It is. This is all cops wake up. Let's go. Let's see. Option 1, how big is the ball? Option 2, how small are the apes? So option 1, how big is this ball?
You can't even make out it's a ball when you're joking it out. It's that large.
Massive ball. I kind of get the hints here. Let's go with how small are the apes?
Infinitesimally small.
Makes you feel good, don't it? You
Does.
being an infinitesimally small ape.
And this duking it out. I keep hearing about that. What's that?
Vying for resources. It's just a stupid expression you picked up somewhere. The part of the presentation you want to take home with you is this. You have to beat the other evil apes in the face, or you lose.
Got option 1. That's sad. Dude, that sounds like something I would like to do. Let's go. Going with option 2.
Yeah, that's the Chuck's attitude.
Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Your body wants to live it up.
You can take it. You're a champion.
Listen, medium success. Mother, help me. There's a head attached to my neck, and I'm in it. 2, please no. Changed my mind. Take me back to the formless, disembodied nothing. Option 3, no. Not scared. I am a champion.
Before you pick, just so we can express this verbally, the checks are happening in the background all the time for success and for failure. They're dotted in there, and you can rarely even know. If Volition hadn't popped up, you wouldn't know. It would just be a red continue bar. But no, it turned purple because Volition, one of your psyche skills, rolled high enough to intercede. And it is more interesting, I would argue, to go with the options that your thoughts and skills provide to you in the game, like in real life. But also like real life, sometimes your brain chimes in with some shit that just isn't supposed to be happening in the moment. It's up to you to discard that thought or to pursue it further down. So, no judgments. There are very few mistakes here. I just want to draw attention to sometimes your more focused abilities deciding to step in and mix things up.
Gotcha. We're going with option 1. Mother, help me. The head attached to my neck, and I'm in it.
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
And option 1, help! Someone! Cut my head off? It's trying to murder the rest of me. Option 2, who am I? What sort of creature does this to their own mouth?
Every time in the morning, you just go, well, why? Why did I do this?
Go with help. Someone
A
cut my head
fiery
off.
streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Alright, we only got one option. Let's open our eyes.
The hardest act. Well, actually, no, opening your eyes, reasonably easy. Keeping them open and being awake, a little bit harder. Also, waggle your mouse for a second. Oh, his head follows your cursor. No, 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 I don't want to. Welcome to the world, Mr. Chucks.
Yes, of Disco Elysium. Let's pick up this wine bottle. Yep. Magnum-sized bottle of Commodore Red is empty.
Magnum-sized.
Reel-to-reel tape player is still on, rolling empty. Like someone pour out the tape. Clearly.
Oh no. Your motorics are so low that you don't even, it doesn't occur to your character to look at the pile of magnetic tape just lying on the floor.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Okay. So let's open this up. So this does -1 savoir faire. I don't know if I savoir faire.
Uh-huh.
+1 electrochemistry. So we're
Click on the
physique.
pants, though. Click on them pants. Read the description.
The golden brown trousers are flare cut. Normal bell-bottom trousers would be boot cut, but these are far from normal. They are someone's piss-soaked, cum-stained party pants.
Yeehaw.
Yes.
Tied around the thighs and tied around the crotch.
Close this. Let's take a look at this tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades.
Mysteriously.
Or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend and wants to reattach itself to your neck so that you may continue your adventures together in this strange world.
That's a hell of a thought.
Let's try it. Savoir faire.
Is that what you would do? You can. I'm not going to stop you.
Grab the
But-
tie.
You got options.
You reach out to grab the tie, but what's this? Diffuse, radiating chest pain. Doom comes over you.
Uh-oh.
This
Ah.
is bad. Feels like sharp stones grinding in your chest and keeping you from moving. For quite a long time. Still ongoing. Now is a good time to start worrying. Finally, the pressure recedes. You find yourself covered in cold sweat and trying not to move, hoping it will keep you from dying.
Well, hell, temporary health damage. Possibly permanent if you were insufficiently buffed.
So let's pull the fan.
Hold a fan. See what happens
The
then.
blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easy
Hey.
to reach the tie now.
It unlocked the check.
Oh no, it's happening again. You didn't catch it, and now there's a numbness in
Uh-oh.
your left arm, plus half your chest. It's even worse this time.
Oh.
Maybe you should stop trying to catch the tie. Still happening. Definitely worse than the last time. Finally, the stabbing recedes. You could try doing it again to see how painful it gets, but you would probably die.
Pull the light bulb.
It's a terrible mistake.
Pain
Turn the
threshold
lights
didn't
off
speak up.
Immediately. You can practically feel the photons burning a hole in your brain. It's just a little
There's
hangover
pain
that
threshold.
gives Photosensitivity. Don't overreact. Little black spots dance on your retinas. It's almost pleasurable.
Are you getting off on this, you sick bastard?
So
So,
over here.
no necktie for you, I guess.
Okay.
Unless somehow, at some point, your savoir-faire gets buffed.
I took -1 too, so that was a bad thing to grab the pants beforehand.
Whoops.
Spirit de
Thing-
corpse. Halogen watermarks. Looks like someone skinned this blazer off some long extinct disco animal. It has an enigmatic white rectangle on the back and the right sleeve. But we get +1.
As a service person, you should probably know how to say esprit de corps.
Free decor? No. That nor is anyone.
Remember that the tab key exists for your convenience.
Does it?
Uh-huh.
Bottles in the bathtub, wine, beer, and sweet liquor. The shirt does.
White satin shirt. Classy.
Conceptualization. Real statement to wear. -1. Ooh, unsavory. Ooh, no, we need to take that off. That was our +1. That was our bonus. Move that
You're
off.
right. Why not be partially dressed?
Hey, look. As long as I got underwear and something else on, I'm cool. So we don't need to know what the wear it, but here we go. This white satin shirt used to be fancy. Used to be really catch the light. Now it smells like someone took the piss in the armpits. Took a piss in the armpits. Piss in the
Something happened and it smelled.
uh,
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor.
let's wipe the mirror because we have 3 options here. We have option 1, really nothing. Wipe the mirror. No way, I'm not doing this.
Well,
Wipe
you
the
said
mirror.
you wanted to know more.
Reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
1, I don't care. Hurt myself. It's what I do. Wipe the mirror. 2, maybe I should touch it first. Make sure there's nothing wrong with my face. Option 3, better not now. Leave. No, let's do I don't care. I hurt myself. What I do.
Behold,
Wow. Ah!
A Dr.
Who is
Jekyll-esque face.
you have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Dear Lord. Option 1. Dear Lord, help me. What is that? Of course I do. It's some kind of superstar. I think I'm a superstar. 3. This is the face of a late stage alcoholic. I like option 3.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
Option 1.
Fair question.
Yeah. Option 1. I'm not making it. Face is making itself. Option 2. I have no idea why it's there. It just is. Option 2.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
Option 1. Okay, try to stop. No, keep making the face. Let's try option 1.
Oh my God. You can't stop. It's like it's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face and now it won't come off.
Ooh.
Not good.
What
Unless
does
you
it
like
even
it.
mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Superstardom. Option 2. God, I don't know. Indescribable. Option 3. I think it's supposed to look suggestive. Afraid it's meant for the ladies. Option 4. I'm insinuating that I'm vaguely sympathetic. I think I'm sort of pulling it off too, in a sad has-been kind of way. There's some charm to it. Option 5 is an expression of pain.
What's truest to you?
Option 2. God, I don't.
You should check yourself for a pulse, because from here it looks like a cadaverous spasm.
Option 1. Check for pulse. Option 2. I don't need to. Almost died trying to get that tie, but I heard my heartbeat.
I mean, that wouldn't be there if you didn't try. So, the
Option
options
2.
you don't even know.
Getting clever
Unlock
appears to make
dialogue.
The expression even worse. Now it's mixed with smugness.
Good stuff. If ever you need me to tag in as well for the reading load, you let me know.
Will do. Option 1. Encyclopedia. Formidable. 13. Dig deep into your mind to locate the source of the expression. Option 2. Electrochemistry. Impossible. 15. Attempt to stop the expression from happening. Option 3. Let the mirror be for now. 8%. Let's get encyclopedia.
Yeah, well, white checks can be retried, but again, even failing at stuff still lets you see more of the game.
Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Try the electrochemistry. Ain't gonna make
It's
it.
too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it.
Burned in, man. That's bad.
Dig deep into your mind to locate. Locked for now. Let the mirror be for now.
you got to be pretty deliberate to not look at all the things. It's possible. It requires either a profound lack of curiosity or a choice to ignore certain things. But I hadn't seen someone fail to get the tie in a while, and I'm happy that, once again, the game acknowledges that. It lets you.
Look at the shoe. Green shoe, left foot. This green crocodile leather shoe has a high heel and chrome embellishment. It fits your left foot perfectly. All that remains. Find the other shoes. Oh. Can you... Does it all?
If you were sufficiently attentive, yes.
I'm not,
But
though.
your character does not notice enough to care about the busted window.
The only thing left are the mirror and the necktie. The necktie. We will skip those. We got one shoe on and a raging headache. Simkim. Yep.
You're out of the room.
9 degrees.
Where do you want to go?
What is this?
What is this?
Something on the table. Take money gained. 40 cents. Oh, there's a door. Let's see. This is building up.
Building up? Express yourself. What do you mean building up?
So the story is just building. Like,
What story? You woke up and you stumbled out of your hotel room.
yeah,
What fucking story?
hey, I think we found our other shoe, ladies and gentlemen.
But the bubble! The bubble!
We'll get the bubble. I saw the shoe first. Read this. They may have lost some of their luster over the years, but these green crocodile leather shoes fit you perfect. Hosier, +1. Awesome watchtower heels. You're gonna have to -1 like warfare. Have warfare.
Close.
Heels
Yeah, that's the
ridiculously
one.
high. So, chance. Got -2 of that. So that is not. We are not doing too hot on the.
Or maybe we just don't care.
What's this? A gust of briny wind washes over you.
There they both are. Two identical shoes, both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin, reunited on your feet.
And just to highlight this like we did last time, secret task complete. You never got the quest to get the shoes, but you
Good.
stumble
They're
fucked your way
balanced,
into it.
Comfy.
Yeah.
Feels like the only good thing about you right now.
The reward
Truth be told.
of exploration is more of the world. And points, because cops love points.
Indeed. Got a journal there. Come to
The bubbles that come up over your head are locationally oriented. They only happen when you stand in certain places. So
the smell of the sea.
I can hear the gulls, man. You're right by the sea.
And oh, so it tells you, hey, mirror, mirror. It tells you what you do in that.
And if ever you should find a map of this place, it will tell you on the map roundabout where those checks are. The only goof so far with that system is that occasionally when things advance in the world and you can't get to those checks anymore, they'll still be on your list of blocked checks. Not a perfect system, but it works.
Okay.
Single click is walk, double click is run, but you're a man with an aching heart, so
officer.
spare yourself the pain.
Calendar, it's March. Here is 51.
Yeah,
Somebody
the year is
said,
51.
hello,
of this
officer.
century.
Let's talk to her.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
All right, so we have two options. Officer, and military personnel. Option 2. Turn your bloated face away from her beauty and just walking. No, let's... Option 1.
No.
All right. She seems perplexed by your question.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Tell her, authority.
All right. So option 1. Wait, I know. I'm a businessman. Chief Executive Officer, right? Option 2. Why did you call me an officer? Go with option 2. Option 2.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
Pulls out her cigarette. Yeah, we got 3 options. Our option 1, are you sure? Option 2, you were shitting me. Option 3, goddamn right, I'm a police officer. And don't you forget it.
Authority!
We're going option 1. Are you?
I am, yes. Unless you've been feeding us a set of very well-rehearsed lies all this time.
Oh, takes another drag after she says that.
You've
Oh,
been here for 3 days. On official police business, no less.
air quotes.
You've had a 3-day bender, man. That's not good.
I couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Our first red check,
Uh,
which are irreversible.
Why don't I remember being a cop or anything else? Is option 1. Who is in their right mind would let me be an officer of the law? Option 3. Suggestion. Challenge 12. Try the expression on her. Let her know you want her physically. Try option 3. High success rate.
Use
Try
the expression.
Come on, why are you still doing this?
So success. Option 1, only option we have. I'm at death's door, bloated, a goner. Still, sorry. Does this longing ever stop?
Alcohol raises
Good job.
testosterone
You
levels,
succeeded.
especially in men. The
Yes.
levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
She puts out her cigarette.
Thoroughly unimpressed. But you went for the check first,
Did.
and you lost all the other dialogue you could have had.
Did. But I'll take it.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And now, it never stops. Goodbye.
All right. So, that being said, I've enjoyed the very beginning of this game. We're gonna see what happens later on the next episode of Grime Game Plays Disco Elysium. Next time, guys.
Can't wait.